Batman v Superman conspiracy theory. Needless to say, Batman v Superman is a very decisive movie. It seems most movie critics hate it. A large amount of the general movie-going audience hated it, and based on what I'm seeing, about 50% of comic book fans hate it. What I find entertaining is how most of the positive, I repeat positive reviews of the film, spend a good amount of time talking about what is wrong with the film. How can you like a movie if you had a problem with most of it? Seriously, explain that to me. Sure, maybe you liked a couple of things about it and recognized a few Easter eggs, but does that mean you should give the movie a pass? Guess what? If most of the movie sucks, then the movie must suck. Earlier this year I saw Zoolander 2. It had some genuinely funny parts, however, most of it was absolutely awful, and because of that, I did not enjoy the film and gave it a negative review. If I was a fanboy, I could have forced myself to like the movie, but whatever. I digress, and you know what I'm getting at. Moving on. Grace Randolph of Beyond the Trailer genuinely believes there is some crazy conspiracy theory against Batman v Superman. I cannot make this shit up. Grace, I'm sorry, but maybe the movie just sucks. I'm just saying. Jeremy Jahns, one of the most respected movie reviewers on YouTube, gave the movie a less than glowing review. Tyrone Magnus loved it, but I'm going to be honest with you. Tyrone is a pretty smart dude, and knows his viewers. He just likes it because he is pandering to you. Need proof? Then just go check out his review for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. The man loves everything with a large fan base. Schmoes Knows reviewed the film, and more or less hated it. They bitch about it for nearly 80% of their review, and just claim it is an okay movie at the end of their review. And now, here is a channel I just discovered, The Real Rejects. Their review for Batman v Superman is great. They more or less just bitch on the movie for about 15 minutes and then, ironically, give the movie a 10 out of 10. Pretty much their way of telling the fanboys to F off. Look, if you enjoyed the movie, more power to you. As some of you know, I enjoy films others may hate, but you shouldn't reward critics for giving you lip service, just to pander to what they think you want to hear. You can more or less tell when they're doing so, and they're just playing you, which isn't cool. Out of all the positive reviews I've covered so far, I think the only genuine review comes from the chick from Beyond the Trailers, but she's batshit crazy with all her movie conspiracy talk, so let's just move on. Screen Junkies, a channel I absolutely love, gave a reluctant review, and they were honest. However, they were also shy about ranking the movie. Chris Stuckman's review is another mystery. All he does for the most part is dump on the movie and then ranks it a C+. And on top of that, he recommends you going out to see it. I'm sure he wanted to give it a C- but didn't want the wrath of the fanboys to overtake him. Emergency Awesome's review is total bullshit and pandering. I say that because at the end of his review, he literally said that Zack Snyder shouldn't come back to direct. If he loved the movie even half as much as he let on during his review, he would be begging Snyder to come back and direct. Mr. Rep Zion's review for the movie is an honest review, and of course, he got hate for it. Figures. This video is getting long, but after thinking about it, I think there is a Batman v Superman conspiracy theory going on. No, not the batshit crazy one about people hating Batman v Superman for whatever crazy reason Grace Randolph talks about. I think. I know that DC and Warner Brothers purposely made Batman v Superman a steaming pile of shit because they're trying to jeopardize Marvel's Captain America Civil War. Let me explain. Batman v Superman was long and boring as hell, and as I stated in my review of the film, it made me not want to watch any more superhero movies. And based on the majority of reactions to the film, I am not alone. So maybe the bastards running Warner Brothers are really evil, diabolical geniuses who let Zack Snyder come back to direct Batman v Superman, because they knew he would do just what he did, and they knew every comic book fan on Earth and popcorn movie fan would be compelled to see the film because it has the words Batman and Superman in the title, and they knew that we would be forced to sit and watch and suffer in silence as the movie dragged on. And if I'm right, they did it for the sole reason of making us sick and tired on seeing any more superhero films. At least until around the time Suicide Squad comes out. Damn them. Damn those sadistic bastards. Anyway, this has been 189 Media, where we just don't give a shit.